Good evening. Good evening. Can you all hear me? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello, who's there? I see a few people popping in. Say hello to me. Just say hello. You can say hello. Good evening. Oh, look at my shirt. Trying to keep this shirt up. Don't want all my cleavage sticking out. Hello, Felicia. Hey, Miss Mercedes, Terry. Good evening, ladies. Miss Kim. I have a message for you all, right? I have a message. I was thinking about something as I'm out and about. I'm just thinking about something. Hey, y'all. Hi, Millie. That's what I say. Hey, y'all. You know, I'm country, so I'm always like, hey, y'all. Hey. I have to catch myself sometimes, depending on what area I'm in. Not that I try to change, but I do try to remember where I am, like the professional setting, right? Because I'm just around the way, country, and I have that, when they say auntie vibes, or that just make everyone feel welcome, I have that vibe where I make everyone feel welcome, right? Hi, how you doing? How you see how you doing? Not how are you? I say that sometimes. But it's that country, it is what it is. I don't run from that. I learned to embrace every part of me. I did have and that'll be another message dealing with, identity crisis. That'll be another message. But what I want to talk to you about is, you see the topic, right? I got enough of you here to talk about it. Has anyone ever said to you, right? Has anyone ever said to you, you know how she is? You know how she is. And they meant it with an attitude. It's not like a friendly, like my daughters, they always say, now you know how mama is, because I'm always silly and I like having fun. And they'll say, you know how mommy is. You know how she is now. Not like that. I mean, when people say, you know how she is, right? So let me tell you the meaning behind that. I've had people tell me that a lot, or mention it to me, and left me wondering and thinking, why would they say something like that, right? And it dawned on me after I thought about it, after it processed, because when you've experienced any type of abuse, right? When you've experienced any type of trauma, sometimes your mind doesn't register. I call it a delayed response. Like, some people can insult you in your face and you don't pick up on it until later. I don't know, have you ever did that? But I used to do that a lot. I didn't really register. It didn't register to me that someone insulted me in my face. I would pick up on it later once I get home, before I go to bed. It'd be like, I know they didn't say that to me. That's because you need to heal, and it's trauma. You got to heal your mind, because you've been traumatized, and and your system. And this no book knowledge. This is just based on my own experience. Your system, your mindset, right? Develop a habit of trying to protect you, right? It tries to protect you, to keep you from just thinking about stuff that's unnecessary. But yes, people would insult me in my face, and I didn't think about it until I get home. Be like, oh, I know she didn't try me like that. But it's good, because, I let it go by that time. But when people say, you know how she is, right? Let me tell you when they say that. Let me tell you what they mean by that. And it goes deep a little bit, right? One, when people say that, they want you to question who you are. They want you to question your identity, right? They want you to question And they want you to feel like something is wrong with you, when in reality something is wrong with them. And they just hate that light is on you, right? You know that. I had someone just said that they've been told that since a child. So if you've been told that since a child, you are chosen. And those people saw that light in you. They saw that difference. They didn't understand what it was, but they didn't want you to find out what it was. And it's your uniqueness. They didn't want you to find out what it was, right? They wanted you to lose your identity. They wanted you to feel like something was wrong with you. And another reason people say that, if you're older, right? If you're older, people say, you know how she is, because they can't control you. They can't control you. That's why they say that. Oh, you know how she is. Yes, you know how she is. You know we can't control her. You know we can't manipulate her. You know, we can't get her to do what we want to do through manipulation and deceit. That's what that means. You're not easily controlled. And when you're not easily controlled, they're going to hit you with that. You know how she is. You know how she is. What in the world you mean by that? Right? You know how she is because I think for myself. You know how she is because you can't control me. You know how she is because I'm not going to let you manipulate me against someone else. You know how she is because I'm going to find out the truth for myself. I'm not going to go with what it is. I'm not going to go with your reason, right? Your reason for you coming up against somebody. No, I'm going to find out for myself. You know how she is. They can't control you. That's where that come from. You think for yourself. You are yourself. And they try to get you from not being yourself. You are unique. You are unique. You are wonderfully made. And they want to take that uniqueness away from you. They want you to question you like something wrong with you. Have you feeling insecure like, what did I do? Or maybe it is me. Or, just have you just questioning, being insecure about yourself. Oh, that's what that is. Yes, them superficial compliments and them superficial, just everything. Everything superficial. And you can feel it. You just have to trust. Yes. Can you guys hear me? But that don't change. Stop shining bright. And you're not trying to do anything. That's just who you are. And that's another thing. When people find out you are how you are, oh, they come hard with that. You know how she is. Girl, what's wrong with you? Why you got to act like that? All that. Like, why you that way? Let me be me. People can do what they want to do. They can be themselves. They can act all foolish, all crazy, be all loud, ghetto. Right? And there's nothing wrong with that, because I can get loud at times. But they can be themselves is what I'm saying. And when it comes to you, you can't be yourself. They don't want you to be yourself. Every time you try to do something, oh, they questioning you. Oh, don't do it like that. Why you saying it like that? Or, what, don't do it. They don't want you to do nothing. Because you're light. You got a light on you. And it shines bright. You don't have to do anything. You being present is enough. And they don't like that. They don't like it. They don't like it. That's what they mean. You know how she is. That's what that means. I'm just letting you know. So if you ever questioned yourself, if you ever was wondering why people said that, that's why they said it. I'm just letting you know. That's why they said it. They want you to question, they want you to question your uniqueness. They want you to question your uniqueness. They want to have control over you emotionally, mentally. People want to have control over people. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with all of this, but they want to be able to, yes, And that's sad because they want to kill your self-esteem. They didn't want you to, what it is, they didn't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know who you are in Christ. They don't want you to know your identity, because when you find out your identity doesn't come from your family, oh boy, oh, all hell gonna break loose. Your identity is not in your family. That's why it matters what family you're born into, because of the curses. You got to be able to identify those curses, right? But it really doesn't matter once you get your relationship with God.